Facebook to undergo possible name change. Netflix's Squid Game to go through edit after phone number gaffe. Brass Bank relieves funding from its founders' former colleagues. This is the TechCity News Update. I am Bella Rose from TechCity. Details after this. Facebook has announced a rebranding process that may involve changing its name to be in tandem with its focus on creating a metaverse, an online world where people can use different devices to move and communicate in a virtual environment. The rebranding is said to draw some attention to Horizon Worlds, Facebook's unreleased social virtual reality world. While the company says it does not respond to rumors or speculation, reports suggest that its chief executive officer, Mark Zuckerberg, plans to talk about the name change at the company's annual Connect conference on October 28. The rebranding would position Facebook's social media app as one of many products under a parent company, which will also oversee groups like Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus and more, reports say. While it is not uncommon in Silicon Valley for companies to change their names as they bid to expand their services, some speculate that the name change is triggered by the recent investigations Facebook is facing and the recent flood of bad press. Meanwhile, the immensely successful Netflix series Squid Game will be edited after phone numbers shown in the series were dialed and proved to be real numbers, a development the company described as unfortunate prank dials. Netflix and production company Siren Pictures explained that they purposefully did not include a complete number and were not aware that the number shown would reach a real line. The man who claims to be the owner of the number told a local media outlet that he had been bombarded with messages and calls, adding that they had made it difficult to live his life normally. The South China Morning Post reports that the man in his 40s, currently living in Gyeonggi province, was getting around 4,000 phone calls a day. He said at first he thought they were spam calls as he was not aware of the Netflix series. He found out what was going on only after one of the callers told him that his number was shown on the program. Meanwhile, a South Korean presidential candidate, Ho Kyung-yong, said on Facebook, "I heard that the owner of the phone number showed on a business card in Squid Game is suffering serious damage from prank calls. I would like to buy the number for 100 million won. While the man says he can't change his number as he has been using the current one for 10 years and it is linked with his business, Netflix said the numbers that appear in Squid Game will be edited, adding that it hopes that the change will end the prank calls as they are in negotiations with the man to resolve the issue. And before we go, fintech founders Olugbenga GB of Flutterwave, Ezra Olubi of Paystack, acquired by Stripe, and other investors have participated in a $1.7 million financing round for Brass, a Nigerian digital bank delivering easy access to affordable premium banking services for SMEs. Launched in July 2020 by Shola Akindolu, former head of product at Kudi, and Emmanuel Okeke, former engineering manager at Paystack, Brass equips SMEs with a full-stack commercial-grade banking service across various business classes, enabling them to gain greater clarity and control over their money operations and the power to scale their enterprises. The new funding will play a key role in accelerating Brass's expansion into South Africa and Kenya just a year after launch, and will kickstart a range of new product categories, including an expansion of the startup's footprint in the credit market as it bids to diversify its customer range. Commenting on the fundraiser, Shola Akindolu, its co-founder, said, "At Brass, we have made some great strides over the last year in tackling one of Africa's most critically underserved customer bases, but with an estimated $5.1 trillion in credit gap globally. Our work is far from over. This is why we are delighted to welcome on board a number of vastly experienced and strategic investors whose expertise will not only play a vital role ahead of our expansion into South Africa and Kenya, but also in our future ambitions outside of the continent." And that's all we have time for today on the TechCity News Update. If you found this informative and insightful, please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more news and gadget reviews. I'm Bella Rose from TechCity, saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.